Alright everyone, now that I got that video in about and made public, so now be sure to change your labels, it's time to show you the recent additions that I got from Tarantula Canada a little bit over a week ago, and the specimens that I got just recently from the guy on Tarantulas in Canada Facebook forum that I just met in Chinatown. So this one right here I have shown you in the previous video where I did the name changes. This is my Brachypelma violaceopes. Whoops. Now we're calling it Omothymus violaceopes, which is the Singapore blue or Singapore violet, whichever you want to call it. It's over here. It's about an inch in length. Now this is be my third one that I keep in captivity. I didn't have very much luck keeping two of them. Hopefully I'm going to give it a bit more better ventilation, and hopefully I'll have some better success with them. So that's cool. Now here's another scorpion addition to my collection. Since I don't have one of my Deathstalkers anymore, I decided to replace it with this scorpion right here. Paid a little bit over my budget for this one, but this one here is a Parabuthus villosus, which is the orange morph, commonly called the African giant hairy thick-tailed scorpion. Now this scorpion is a really awesome scorpion, especially the orange morph. If I can zoom in, you can probably see the hairs on the telson. Now the reason why I love the scorpion, because this is one of the spitting scorpions, much like the Parabuthus transvalicus, that it can spray venom if it's really annoyed, and also because it happens to be the largest of the Buthid members. These scorpions get up to having a 7-inch body span, which is pretty huge, and it's similar in size to the emperor scorpion, the Pandinus imperator. So I'm keeping this guy on sand for the moment. I think it does nicely on sand, and for humidity I'm just going to give it like maybe a small water dish, like a small water bottle cap. I'm only going to leave it for like a day or two because this species comes from the deserts of Africa and they don't really like to have it too humid, so they enjoy sporadic humidity. I'm going to throw in a cricket in there and see if it'll eat. Alright, here goes nothing. Now I don't want to stick my fingers in here since it's a very venomous scorpion. It's just about as potent as the Deathstalkers, the Larus quinquestriatus. Now with scorpions, they're kind of difficult to get to eat on camera. But we'll see if I can try to get it. If not, we'll just wait for a feeding video on it. Yeah, my camera battery is kind of low. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a nice toxic sting right there. Sweet. Now the venom is just paralyzing it, and they use their mandibles to eat, just like a centipede does. So these guys right here are the fresh new ones that I got from the Facebook forum Tarantulas in Canada. So two of them happen to be Poecilotheria subfusca. I managed to get the highland and lowland forms. I'm not sure which one is which. I believe this one here to be the lowland form. I'm not going to be taking that one out, but it's over here. I'm going to be preparing a tall deli cup with a little cork bark so it can climb up. Nice one. Here's the highland. It's over here. This one here must be the highland form of subfusca. Now keep in mind, I just got these. These are just temporary until I make cages for them. Now this one here is a first in the John 3800 collection, and it's a pretty fat one. A bit overfed. But this one here is an Aphonopelma bicoloratum. Possible female. Also called the Mexican Bloodleg. Not to be confused with the Brachypelma bomi. The bicoloratum only get up to having a 4, maybe 4.5 inch leg span, where the bomi can get up to 6.5, much like your Brachypelma smithi. Okay, that's that one. This is the final tia that I got. I'm going to be keeping this enclosure and just going to, remove the paper towels and use eco earth as substrate and a little cave. So this is my Brachypelma hybrid, which is a baumgarteni and bomi hybrid. This one was sold to me as a real baumgarteni. I paid about $200 for this one. A little bit on the pricey side, but it'd be really cool if it actually turns out to be one. I mean, looking at Chimera, she looks totally different. She looks more like a bee bomi than this one. You can see that there's a dark triangle on the carapace. Now, as I told with bee baumgartenis, is that they'll start to develop their full carapace colors like the smithy during the 4-inch mark. So when I got Chimera on that size, she looked nothing like it. And this one here is definitely a sexed female. Really nice specimen. And here's Chimera.